Welcome to Ask the Lynnwood Cop. I'm Teresa Whipple. And Sergeant Cole Langdon, good morning.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, we're going to talk today about all of the things that are going on related to home burglaries and
Right.
A lot of problems that people are having keeping their homes safe. What is the thinking about home burglary alarm systems and video cameras? Are those effective? Should people be thinking about those?
They are effective, and again, it's not a catch-all. It's not gonna be 100% deterrence, but it's an additional thing that can help keep your home and your valuables safe, and the people inside of the house safe. A couple things to think about. There are monitored companies that are of good repute, and might be worth giving them a call and figuring out what sort of monthly charge they would charge to come in, set up a system, and then anytime that system is armed and it were to trip for some reason, a message would go to the alarm company, and then they would call first to the house, try and verify what's going on, and then they would call 911 if they can't get in touch with someone inside of the residence to send an officer out to that scene. Something to remember about that, you're actually looking at probably a 2 to maybe even as far as 8-10 minutes before an officer is actually going to be arriving on scene, because there's a process they have to follow. Still a good option to have, though. Another thing to think about, the video cameras that you're talking about. You can buy these at a lot of the box stores. You can buy them online now, and they're set up where they hook up with your Wi-Fi system. And if they have motion activation as well, so if one of those cameras were to be activated, it would send an alert to your phone right away. So you're almost serving as your own call center, and you could see what's going on. We've had officers at our station that have this system where a UPS package will show up, and they'll immediately know because their camera will trip. They'll see the package getting dropped off, and they can either call a neighbor up to come over and handle it, or pick it up, or they can run home during lunchtime and grab it. It's a good system. It's a good option to go with. It doesn't involve a monthly charge, so you don't have to worry about any of the monitoring fees. Again, not a catch-all though. If you have your phone turned off, if you're away from your phone, it might allow for that slip in time. But it puts you in a spot where you can be that operator. You see somebody hanging around your house, going up to your front door that doesn't belong, and you can call 911 right there, report the suspicious activity, and officers can be en route before anything were to really actually occur. Another note I would make with the alarm systems is you're going to want to remember the biggest, we're looking for deterrent here, so you might want to think about an audible siren box on the outside of the house.
Yeah.
Something so that when it goes off, it's going to let all the neighbors in the area know what's going on, that something's going on. With that, though, if you're out of town, you're going to want to let one of your neighbors know how to turn that off, so somebody that you trust that could
So
come
it
over and
doesn't
shut
go
that.
on forever.
If a cat or a dog were to set that off,
Yeah.
or cold weather were to set that off, you want to have some sort of backup system in place so that somebody could come and shut that off so they can get a good night's sleep. But yeah, there are some great systems out there. It's not going to be a catch-all, but it can help in terms of protecting your home.
Okay, and in terms of the video cameras too, do police find it useful if you can provide that footage if something happens?
Absolutely.
You can send that along, so that's helpful?
On a daily basis, we're using footage that we gather from neighbors and also from homeowners that will actually show pretty good picture or face shots of the person who's involved in the suspicious activity or the crime. So it's a great way to go.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you. Good advice, and we'll be back again soon with another episode of Ask the Lynnwood Cop.